Hello, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot, rune, and oracle reading for the month of November 2025. Your runes that came out, Virgo, they make me so happy because I know that Virgos have been going through it like all year, basically, but especially these past couple of months. And you had two runes come out to represent November. The first one is called Yera, and this is literally the rune of celebration. There is no inverted meaning. And it shows, well, first off, it acknowledges that you've been through it. Okay, you've definitely been through it these past couple of months. There's been all sorts of issues coming up for Virgo, lots of relationship issues, family dramas, things like health. Can these family members take care of themselves? Just so many dramas, like across the board in Virgo's readings. It's been a lot. You guys have been going through it. And honestly, like, I want to say, Virgo, I've been reading for y'all for years now. And before I even started this channel, I think I started this channel like 2 years ago. I don't even remember. Before I even started this channel, like, I could tell that Virgo energy was going through a very hardworking and tough sort of patch for several years. Okay? Like, you guys know I don't sugarcoat readings, and I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, everything's going to work out if it's not going to work out. You guys have been going through it for years, and there's something about these past couple of months where it just reached new levels of difficulty that just completely cracked the foundation of your life and maybe had you rethinking everything. So I cannot express to you how happy I am that, like, just with these two runes that came out. Okay, Yera, this is the rune of celebration. It acknowledges all that you've been through. And this month is a massive and major critical turning point for you. I feel a lot of you guys are finally releasing and letting go of negative relationship dynamics. That you could be signing some sort of contract that sets you up for long-term happiness and success, whether that is like a mortgage for a house that you love, whether that is a work contract that completely changes your quality of life, whatever it could be. There's something here that is very lucrative for you that's incoming in November, which feels really, really great. Now, with this, I do want to acknowledge you're going to feel a little nervous too. It's very exciting. It's like, I can't believe this is happening to me. But obviously with that feeling of excitement, the other side of the coin is nervousness. Try to focus more on the excitement is my recommendation there, and definitely keep moving forward with this. I definitely also feel like this is just the beginning of the turning point in your life. So the fact that it's so happy already tells a lot, because the effects of Yera, when it comes out in a reading, lasts for 12 months. So yeah, November is the beginning of a turning point for you, Virgo. And this turning point will continue to grow, build momentum, and develop over the next year. Okay. So you are entering onto a winning streak in life. I'm getting so many different images coming through the people watching of how this will manifest. Some of you guys are finally getting a divorce from somebody who sucks, and it's exciting, also nerve-inducing. Others of you, like I said, may be getting a home, having a move, changing careers, maybe even a mix of many different things. Like, it just feels like the foundation of your life, and it almost feels like everything is changing. And it's necessary because, like I said, the past couple of years for Virgo, it wasn't really that great. And it's like, yeah, it makes sense that this huge turning point where you finally become happy involves dismantling like pretty much everything in your life. So that's massive. That's major. And then Virgo, you have the rune Wonjo coming out. And this is the rune of happy endings. And it's coming out upright, which is a really positive sign. And this literally, just to put it plainly, represents spectacular good fortune and good energies. So guys, I can't make this stuff up. And like, you had both of these runes come out. All the other signs only had one rune come out because I only was looking for one, but two came out for you. There's a lot of security here, either in your home life, around good friends, or good family. And it's like you're feeling nice and supported by the people around you, which is lovely, to have that that community, that tribe that has your back through all of these amazing pivotal life moments. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. The rune Wonjo is exceptionally powerful when it comes to romance and love. So some of you guys may be meeting with someone or falling for someone who is extremely attractive to you. And yeah, there's a lot of luck and good energies there. Usually when Wonjo comes out upright, if love is something that matters in your life right now, it can very well predict a committed long-term relationship blossoming from someone, whoever it is that you may be connected to, okay? Obviously, not all of you are interested in your love life. That's totally fine. But for those of you who are, and this resonates, take it because, there's a lot of contentment in relationships generally. So it's like you feel good about the friends in your life, the neighbors, the whatever, the people you talk to the most. You're feeling good about it. You're feeling supported by it. And also, just both of these runes together shows a story of good health as well. So it just... I'm just so happy for you, Virgo, because it's like, I've been very close to a lot of Virgos these past several years, and y'all have really been going through it just collectively. I think you kind of have been feeling it in your bones, in your heart, these past few weeks probably, like just this feeling that some life-changing improvements are about to happen. You know, have you been feeling that? Comment down below to confirm. And by the way, say hi to my cat Luna in the comments. She likes the attention. Okay. You may have been feeling like everything's about to change, and November is like, yep, here it is. Here's the changes. So, first card out, door to spirit upright. Are you kidding me? It's like, I imagine this dove opening this door for you. Like, come through, Virgo. On the other side is your new reality. Take this quantum leap through this portal and enter into your higher timeline. So there's an invitation from Spirit. Do you want to change your life right now, Virgo? Do you want to step through this portal and be awakened? Come out on the other side a brand new person, literally? Are you willing to sacrifice your old life for what awaits you on the other side of this portal? You know, life is just a series of deaths and rebirths. Not just literal deaths, but also goodbyes, hellos, etc., etc. We have deaths and rebirths every single day in big and small ways. And it feels like right now, you know, Spirit is asking you, Virgo, do you want to say goodbye to your old life? Metaphorically speaking, not literally. Say goodbye to your old life and walk through this door and enter into a new timeline, a new life where you feel much happier, much more peaceful, secure, etc. Now, this can manifest, like, for example, a big move opportunity, a big new job opportunity, new relationship opportunity, new health journey that you're embarking on, new community. It just feels good overall. We have patience in reverse. Yeah, see, here's the thing. What triggers this awakening in you, I feel like might not be the most positive things. Like, for example, these past couple of weeks, as I was just mentioning, like the past couple of years have been difficult, but like these past couple of months in particular have been very difficult, most likely for a lot of Virgos. And it's like something in you cracked and you're like no longer willing to be patient with people. You know, it's like, how do I put it? I'm getting a vision in my head of like, you know, somebody is like on their knees apologizing to you for the 127th time. And they're like, oh, please forget. Wow, that was weird. I said 127, then I glanced over at my computer and the number 1027 was there. So, wow, 127 may be an important angel number. Literally just Google what the number 127 means spiritually if you want some additional messages. If I'm going to perceive this, the number 1 has to do with independence. The number 2 has to deal with surrounding yourself with better people, making better choices in relationships. And the number 7 has to deal with going on a spiritual journey, doing some inner reflective work to change your vibration. So that matches up with this reading. So let's add those together. 7 plus 2 is 9, 10. The number 10 has to do with endings and new beginnings, walking through that portal, life and death. So this all adds up, especially during Scorpio season, which is the first 3 weeks of November. Scorpio rules over life and death. So like death and rebirth. It makes sense that you're going through this massive transformation at this time. But yeah, it's like somebody's on their knees trying to apologize for the 127th time. And you're just, something snaps in you. You're like, you know what? Why am I still here? Why am I so patient with this person? Why am I so patient with mediocrity? Why am I so tolerant of stupidity? Like, I'm done. I'm not putting up with it anymore. And it's like, the universe is like, yes, Virgo. When you stop putting up with the life that you don't want, you make room for the life that you do want. We have indecision coming out upright. Let me tell you guys, whatever it is that is being proposed to you from the universe, whether that is a new house, a new relationship, leaving a relationship, leaving an old situation. Usually they go hand in hand. The old leaves and the new comes in. This may be one of the hardest decisions of your life because of how big it is. You know, making big decisions are difficult because they're so life-changing. Like, yeah, I have this great opportunity to move across the country or to move to a different country, but it's like, that's a huge choice. Do I want to make that? Or yeah, I have the opportunity to enter into a committed relationship with this beautiful person, but it's like, that means closing the door on all the other potential people out there. You know, it's a big decision. And I can see why you're stuck at this point of indecision, but I'm telling you, there is a lot of good fortune on the other side of this door. And this is one of those situations where you just have to trust spirit and trust yourself. Okay? It's like taking a trust fall directly into spirit's arms and just trusting that on the other side of this is something good. Okay? We have the Four of Pentacles, earthly power. We have the Death card, ruled by Scorpio, totally in alignment with everything we were just saying. We have the King of Cups upright. There's that love, masculine energy, totally emotionally available and mature. Probably starkly contrasts what you've been experiencing in the past, whether this is within yourself or within someone else. Eight of Swords in reverse, shortened force. Right underneath that, Four of Pentacles. We have the Lovers in reverse underneath the Death card. That's a glaringly obvious message, y'all. This is a no answer. And by that, I mean November, you guys are firmly shutting the door on a person, a situation, a lifestyle that does not resonate with you anymore. They put you into this place of Eight of Swords in reverse, feeling stuck. You know, you're listening to their apology for the millionth time. You are hearing the excuses from your boss for the billionth time. You're still waiting for that raise, still waiting for that person to change, still waiting for your situation to improve. And you say, you know what, screw this. My patience has run out and I am leaving. I am removing myself from this. And it's going to be quite a difficult decision to make, but I am seeing a lot of Virgos making that decision to release. And it feels like you've been holding on to this person, place, or thing for a very long time. Four of Pentacles, a very long time. That's why it's so hard to walk away, because you may have been invested in this for years. You know, I'm surprised the Seven of Swords hasn't come out in reverse. We still have one more card though, and that is the Nine of Cups, which is happiness. See, this is what I'm telling you. This is your assurance that happiness lies on the other side of this. And also, this has material happiness, being very content with the amount of money you make, your health, your well-being, and it's coming out underneath the King of Cups. This is happiness. This is support from the people around you. This is love. This is inner contentment and fulfillment, emotional independence, feeling really good about this decision, this difficult decision to walk away, to say no, to close a door, close a chapter. It's like almost immediately upon closing that door, closing that chapter, you find new doors open up. Like immediately. All of the whole selection of doors open up for you, in fact. You have a world of choices. And it just almost immediately starts to feel better. And that's when you know that you made the right choice. When it's like, obviously with any closed door, with anything that you leave, there is grieving involved. But even amidst that grieving, if you feel this deep sense of peace and like, I made the right choice, then like, you know, you made the right choice. And I feel like you're going to be feeling that. And this happiness is coming in strongly. Okay. Wow. Virgo, this is your turning point, and things are only going to continue to grow, and your life is going to look so different 12 months from now in the best way possible. And every month following November, and even in November, it's like every day even gets better and better and better. It's like, wow, how could it get better than this? And then it does. You're like, how can it get better than this? And then it does. And then just imagine that for a whole entire year. That's what this feels like. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you for believing in yourself. Thank you for trusting yourself and trusting your intuition. Definitely like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you have not already. And if you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always down below. Thank you guys. Bye.